Derp derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the Otis Steely YouTube channel. Today's going to be me going over my thoughts, my opinions, the reaction of the game we've just won against Hamilton there, 3-1. And that's quite relatable, I'm sure, for a lot of you people watching this. Like, thank God that one is over and done with. But I'm going to start this one off by going over some predictions for what I thought and what my Twitter poll had to say before the game. If you are new around here and you haven't hit that subscribe button already, it means a lot to me and it helps the channel massively if you can hit that subscribe button. But my prediction that I had before the game myself was 4-0 is what I did think we were going to come into this game. Of course, we knew the Celtics result yesterday, them winning big, and obviously the goal difference is massive right now because we're tied on points. I predicted 4-0, bit off on that one, but 75% of the people on my Twitter thought Rangers win by 3 or more goals, 23% thinking a Rangers win, and then the final 2% just thinking a Hamilton win, and no one going for a draw today. Two of the predictions we've got in the comments of that is that Bob saying 5-0 to Rangers is my prediction, away in a plastic pitch, but it's usually one we do well on. Apparently Hamilton are fielding a weakened team, so it could be a big win barring a post-breakup slump. If it turns out a close one, it'll be kudos to Hamilton for playing a good game, so I guess we've got to say kudos to Hamilton according to that one there. And Thomas Lee has said, same as me, Rangers 4, Hamilton 0. So the team lineup today never really had any surprises in it. The only thing that people might have been wondering was why Alfredo wasn't starting, but just due to all his travelling and all that stuff. But also Gerrard did say before the game that he decided after the Livingston game that Defoe would have been starting this one anyway because he's been training so good and he's been unlucky not to have as much minutes. So just unfortunate for Defoe that he's got literally someone who's literally in the form of a world-class striker right now and Alfredo in front of him. So we started off, Hamilton played their two strikers up front trying to man mark and I think the plan was to try and keep our wing-backs pinned back as much as they could as well. It was not to much avail after Jack, again, right place, right time. He just can't do anything wrong right now, it seems. He sets up the scoring 1-0 and you think that, yes, that's it. We are off to a flyer. 5-0, 6-0, top of the league. Here we come, and Kent hits the post off a wonderful run not long after it. It was great. What a run it was. If that one went in, that would have been one of our contenders for goal of the season. But then slack defending, just tuning off, and yeah, we'll get one each. I don't think anyone saw that coming. Like, realistically, I don't think anyone really expected us to even concede today because our defence has been pretty well, and then a team like Hamilton, but it just, defence today, they were just did not seem to click. Borna, I thought had done an alright game in the defence, but everyone else I thought looked pretty shaky in the back line today. So once the game went to 1-1, you knew what the game was going to turn out looking like. Just Hamilton sitting deep, punting up to strikers and just hoping for a lucky break, and it really was that for the majority of the first half. Jack was literally, he was pulling the strings, he was having all sorts of shots. He's obviously been instructed to shoot more from outside the box, and he was unlucky not to get a goal or two extra in that first half. Kent as well, we had a few pop shots. One of them as well, he hit a shot, came off a defender's arm, but with the position. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below if you thought that one was a penalty or not. Jack, again, it was a beautiful ball in, a tar round the back. Unfortunately, his touch was just too heavy to make anything of that one. Another chance as well, which came in, it was Goldson and Hollander ping-ponging about each other before going over the bar, and that was another good chance wasted in that first half. But up stepped Ryan Kent. The commentators were saying he needs to show more for 7 million, and then what do you know, he steps up with a step over, loses the man, and that finish is perfect on his apparent weak foot as well. So I was confident enough with that. 2-1 going into the second half, and again, right after kickoff, we looked vulnerable again. We literally could have scored, or could have conceded, sorry, again, right after kickoff. So thankfully we never got into the break at 2-1. So from the second half, we were thinking, yeah, we're going to come out here, just get the ball moving a bit quicker and get this job done. The Hamilton followed as well, a Kempo, I believe his name was, so if I've absolutely butchered that name, but Thankfully, he is not a very good player or a major off day to try and be kind to him, because if he was on form today, and realistically, if that was another team except from Hamilton today, we could have been in trouble with that performance today. During half time, I'm sure Gerrard had quite a few words to say. Although we were winning 2-1, we were not really comfortable throughout the game. Arfield, again, I thought he was invisible in that first half. I like him when he plays in centre mid role, but out wide, I just don't see why he keeps getting played there. I'm really looking forward to Jordan Jones getting back personally, and having Kent and Jones back on the wings. And then Aribo again was having another one of his fading in and out days. Just wasn't quite clicking for him at half time. When the second half started, I'm sure, like me, a lot of yous were saying, what the F is going on here? Because Hamilton looked like the better team when they came out in the first 5 minutes of the second half, and realistically were unlucky not to score. Our defence was so wide open, they kept getting through balls through. Just did not, I had no idea why that defence was so open today. We did have one chance early in the second half though, which again, Ryan Jack playing a lovely through ball into Kent. He pulled the cut back, and Hamilton boy defended that well. To be fair, he never had much options to go for it in the box, did Kent. But one of their main chances in that second half came when Connor Goldson tried to play at 1-2. Arfield never really came to the ball. The pass, whose fault was it, is arguable, but nevertheless it never paid off, and it created a counter, and our centre half was up front. So we were outnumbered at the back. It was played well, and then it was cut across, and Glenn Kamara, don't know if many people spotted this, literally got the vitalist touch with his big toe, and it just about took the ball away from that Hamilton defender. And thank God, because if that went 2 each, Hamilton would have defended even deeper, and who knows, it might not have got that third goal, might have dropped points today. So that touch from Glenn Kamara, cannot state how important that was. Majority of the second half was not pretty at all. Our centre backs kept getting too tight to one of the defenders, and they were getting turned really easy. Hopefully it was just an off day for them, which, to be fair, it is pretty uncharacteristic for us to defend that badly like we did today. So Morelos come on last 10 minutes, and you're thinking, right, come on, wee man, come on here and seal the goal. And he got booked, which was one of the weirdest yellow cards I've seen. I can't quite understand, maybe if I watch it back, but he got fouled himself and was walking away from the situation. Was obviously being like, not at the ref, not that sort of thing. But he was going, come on ref, like for him, fouling him, and he got booked himself, which I just could not comprehend or understand why at all. But he produced the goods again. The difference, like nothing against Defoe, but Morelos is just that next level. His link up play, his hold off play, and his assist for Kent at the end was great. Just right place, right time, perfect weight on the pass into Kent, and Kenty finishes it off. And 3-1, and every one of us went at that time. My celebration was kind of muted because I was like, genuinely, it wasn't like a proper fist bump. It was oh my god, thank god that is over. But that is the sort of things we have got to do to stay on in this title chase, and what we've got to do to be champions is play bad and take 3 points, which we have done today. So that is the most important thing. We've got Feyenoord and Celtic coming up, so hopefully I did put a tweet out saying that it's just kind of putting Feyenoord into a false sense of security, thinking that we're actually quite bad when we're going to go over there and win, which hopefully that comes true. But I do hope and I do believe that we will perform much better in the next 2 games, and of course we will need to, or else we will be in trouble. But I don't believe for a second that we'll play anywhere near that level. So I'm just going to finish this off by going over who I thought was man of the match, and just a little Twitter poll again. For me personally, really split, but I would go for Kent just for producing the 2 goals that helped us get them 3 points today. Of course Jax did help as well, so I'm confusing myself again, I don't even know. But going over to the Twitter poll, and as you've probably guessed, 51% saying Kent, 49% saying Ryan Jack, and no one saying anyone else. It really was between them two today. Literally, that trophy needs cut in half and just given to half of them for man of the match each for that performance today. Some of the comments I've got: E. McDougall saying, Jack, fair play to Hamilton, though, for making us work for it. Winning ugly is what you need to do if you're going to win the league, and we did that today. Of course, you're absolutely spot on there, Ian. And then Bob again is chipped in. Did somebody say a post-match slump? Honestly, a better team would have gubbed us in the second half. 3 points is 3 points though, I'll take it. And of course that is the most important thing for today though. So that's going to be all for this video, guys, and if you are still here, I appreciate it greatly. Hit that like button if you have enjoyed this video. The next videos on my channel will be, I'm going to Feyenoord, so I'll probably post a lot of stuff to do with the fans and all that sort of stuff, but I'll probably put a vlog out as well. And then of course we've got the cup final coming on the following Sunday, so the next 2 videos should be a good one, so make sure you hit that subscribe button not to miss them ones. But once again guys, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.